I'll have to learn how to set an intro.
There we are. Hello.
Hang on just a sec. The kids were here. They were just down watching a movie. Kyle just walked in.
Okay. All right. Well, I guess I'm your entertainment for anybody that, might just wander across this channel. There's going to be two of us, but Teresa's just had to step away for a second, so you just got Rhonda. And I've got to get some better lighting in this place. It's a learning thing. I'm learning lots of stuff since we've gone on this YouTube channel. Like, for example, trying to learn how to edit, and so I can make shorts and, make them entertaining and stuff. And it's, let's just say I'm a techie. I am not, but I'm struggling through, and I'm trying, and I'm learning new stuff every day. And you're never too old to learn something new. So that's a good thing. But I do find it challenging. And then, you get a little discouraged when you see a 5-year-old that knows how to do it a lot better than you do, but it is what it is. So I'm gonna persevere and learn. I'm getting better. I'm figuring things out, and I have some for resistance. Oh, we've got a little action in the background here.
Shut up.
I think she's doing something with grandkids. Anyway.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, here's a couple containers of food. Here's your book and your snake, sweetheart. What you doing, Rev? Careful.
Well.
Here, honey. Are you done your chocolate milk?
No, I need to.
Okay.
So in an attempt to learn how to do editing and stuff, I've been going back and going through some old pictures and videos and stuff of things that I've done in the last couple of years. And it's actually kind of fun to try and figure out how to put something together around a theme or something. So that's been really good, and I've enjoyed going through that process. And then, every time you look at one that you've completed, you think, oh, I should have edited that photo differently or whatever. So, I guess you learn to train your eyes to look at things in a more holistic manner the first time you look at them when you start doing editing. So that's a good thing. And it's just never been anything. I never had to be a computer guru. Oh, there's another grandkid. They're coming out of the woodwork.
Get your boots on, you funny guy.
Okay, come on, guys, I gotta move some stuff on.
Well, I was gonna try to use them. You can have them if they don't work for me. I was gonna use it for my computer stand downstairs for my walking pad. Okay?
Well, little background chatter. Hopefully we can get back on track here in a couple of minutes, but
right down here.
No harm done.
Okay, I love you. Bye. I love you more. Bye, sweetheart.
Man, I don't miss those days of trying to get 4 kids ready to go out the door. I'll tell you that. It's nice that they can do it on their own. It was challenging for several years with 4 kids, 7 and under. It was a lot. Coming and going was a trial. But I will admit, I only left a child behind once. My youngest was in the crib sleeping. I loaded the 3 others up into the car and was a block away from home at the 4-way stop. And I turned around and realized there was only 3 children. And I did what parents do. I said to the other 3 kids, who completely innocent, I said, "Where is your brother?" Well, welcome back. There she is.
You. Wait. Not complaining. I'd give my life.
Of course not.
Give my life for them.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, I honestly have not known which way is up. And here's something funny. it was, well, the night I got back, the 23rd of September, just because of the delay in rerouting
Right.
the entire flight. And then at one point, the pilot came on. He said, ladies and gentlemen, everybody back to their seats, get your seatbelts on. We're in for a rough ride. I'm waiting and waiting and waiting. Nothing happened. But I got to bed about 1:15, which isn't like horrible. But I woke up, I don't know, a couple hours later, maybe, with such a horrible headache. Now it's going to get funny. The headache wasn't funny, but I woke up. I actually had to take painkillers twice. And one of my friends and colleagues, she was at the airport. She called me about 7:45. I was up. I'd gotten up to take some more painkiller, and I thought if I have a coffee, get some caffeine in me. And it was really funny after. Okay, my routine when I first get up in the morning, I go to the bathroom, I brush my teeth, and I wash in cold water. I just douse my face. I just soak myself in cold water. It's rejuvenating, it's refreshing. So that's what I did. Came up, was having my coffee, went to do something in the kitchen. Oh, I know. I think I was going to warm my coffee mug. So I put it in the sink and I'm running and running the water and it's ice cold. And I'm like, oh no, my hot water tank. My hot water tank, either the pilot light went out or
It's done.
I'm on the phone with my friend and I couldn't stop yawning and I was in so much head pain. I don't even think I was really making a whole lot of sense. And I kept apologizing and I said, oh, it's too early to call anybody, a contractor to come in. And I do have my guy and he doesn't live that far away. But anyways, her and I end our call and I think, okay, you know what? I'm just going to go to the bathroom again and I'm going back to bed. So I go to wash and I've got hot water. And I'm like, what is going on? 2 sinks have cold water only. A third sink has hot water. You know what I did in the kitchen? My headache was so critical. I was running the cold water.
I was gonna say
I
you
didn't
turned
turn
off the wrong
the
tap.
hot water tap on. I turned the cold and I'm like, oh my gosh, yikes. So, but anyways, that was probably.
Well, hey, on the bright side, you didn't call the contractor.
I know, and it saved
Hey,
me several $100s.
Not the same thing. And I didn't have a headache, so I had no excuse, but a similar kind of thing. And this was, when I bought my first car.
Well, hey, cheers, Sean and Robin. Hi.
Cheers.
Anyway,
Anyway,
I'm cocktails.
I bought my stepfather when I first left home and moved away on my own, and I lived without a vehicle for I guess about 3 months. And I had to walk everywhere I went, and the buses didn't even run that early where I was at in Red Deer that early, so I had to walk to work in the morning a couple of miles. Anyway, when I went to buy my first car, my stepfather kept saying, like, well, you have to take me with you because, they're going to hose you. You're a girl, and he ingrained that in me so much that I was thinking, like, I'm going to go in there and they're going to take advantage of me, So he came with me and I bought the car. So I'd had the car for like maybe 3 days. And I pulled up behind my house and got out of the car and went in and changed, and I was going somewhere. Well, I got in the car and it wouldn't start. So I was like, what the heck, wouldn't start. So I did what rational people do. I got on the phone and called the dealership and told them to come and pick up their piece of junk, like, got real because I felt like I had been taken advantage of. Well, when the guy drove over from the dealership and opened the car door and put the car in park.
Oh, of course, that would make a difference.
It started just fine.
Oh yeah, all these little learning moments.
Yes. It reminds me, Teresa, of when we skipped school And we went and confessed our sins to Mr. Rex Seidler. And he made us write a 500-word essay on thinking before doing would save me a lot of trouble. That was one of those cases where I could have had a refresher in that.
Yeah, there you go. No
But I
doubt.
was sitting here when you were telling, I was thinking like, surely she wasn't running the cold water tap.
Well, surely I was. Man, and I haven't had a headache since. I've been sleeping so well. And
Good.
honestly, I think it's because less phone time, less screen. I shut off notifications. I was just about had enough. But anyways, 2:00 last night, I wake up with a headache. And I'm
Oh.
like, no. So rather than get up and take something right away, I just tossed and turned till 4, got up, took some aspirin, and I thought, well, I might as well have coffee. And eventually I did go back to bed. I thought, I have nothing to prove to the world. I'm going to go back and I'm going to rest. And that's exactly what I did. And then, yeah, I'm still not done in the yard. The front is pretty much done. I ran out of the great big, huge composting bags today. They're still sitting out here. I need to get them moved into the garage. We got, well, I guess we got a couple days of good weather and then snow coming. So,
Oh boy.
yeah, I think I have a course tomorrow and I missed it Monday. I just feel so bad. I forgot that it started at 8 in the morning and I had 9:00 on my brain.
Oh.
And there was no sense even getting back on because I'd be so far behind from that unit. So tomorrow and then Thursday, I'm out of here. I'm heading to Canmore. Yeah, I'm just gonna go have a little adventure. On last Thursday, Carlene's in-laws flew in late the Sunday before from PEI. Yeah, so I went out. Kyle's mom and I, we get along very well. So I went out Thursday morning and visited with Judy, and then of course had to go out for some adventures with the kids, and yeah, they thought it was pretty cool because I was calling the cattle. Yeah, and they're like, wow. Because I sounded so weird, but
how does grandma know all this stuff?
I know, yeah, but we had fun. And then what did I do Thursday? Oh, it was so beautiful. I worked my tail off and then I just jumped in the vehicle and headed west and went out to Elbow Falls and Rocky's Tavern. I love it out there. They have the best garlic Parmesan wings. Oh my God.
They sure looked good.
The best, honestly, just so delicious. And it's been a year since I was out there, so it was time. And then the next day I went out to the Okotoks Erratic. I've been out there several times. I don't know. It's just a nice little drive, go for a walk, it's the history behind that is so cool. Like, it's just amazing. The hundreds of miles. I mean, it traveled that rock. Well, it's 18,200 tons. And I can't remember how high it is, darn it. But it traveled from way past Jasper.
Oh, wow.
In the Ice Age, yeah. And there's 3 or 4 different spots where there's a little tiny cluster. And one ended up, as it sits now, the highway, east and west, and it's on the south side of the highway, just right by a farmer's entrance. Great big huge chunk of this. But it really, and if you have a minute, you should just Google it. It's such an interesting story, and the place is generally always packed of people going out, and checking it out. And a couple years ago, I actually reported some people. He was a local, and he had a rock climbing club, and they were climbing. They were on the back so nobody could see them. And I called it in because it's all fenced and you are not supposed to go near the rock. And of course, they're damaging it. And I mean, sure, it would take probably a million years to, really, really cripple it, but that's not the point. Next, people are going to be out there with doing graffiti, and that
Yeah.
wouldn't be cool. So,
Yeah.
I
Well,
mean,
I had a once in a long time thing happen, not this past Sunday, but the Sunday before. All 4 of my kids and all 5 of my grandkids together at the same time. It was awesome.
no doubt, eh?
We were so spoilt for so long because, when George was still alive, like we all lived within a few miles of each other. And, it was not uncommon to see each other like every day, or certainly several times a week. And then, everybody would come for dinner on Sunday. I mean, that was just the way it was. And then, after he passed away and I moved out of my big house and, all the things that have happened, like, and, now I've got a kid living in another state and, I mean, everybody's, so it's not,
It's
not always,
difficult.
yeah, it's difficult. And, they've got little kids and, it's hard to do that. So yeah, it was great. And I was so excited that I could get a picture with all 5 of the grandkids together. I know the ones you've got of you with all your grandkids, like it's a treasure.
I know, but I don't have one with all 11.
Yeah.
And the best that was done this summer, I had 7 of them. Now, the week before, or not even the week, just, a couple of days before, I was in BC with Aaliyah, my oldest granddaughter. I mean, she's 23. I mean, she works full time. She's got a heavy load, she's a psychiatric nurse. And yeah, I wish she could have been here, but then still,
Yeah.
it was sad, but I'm grateful that I got
Oh yeah, you gotta be happy for what you do get,
And the big kids, they went out, the 4 of them went out. So I got everybody here, and I was actually going through pictures and yeah. And Gracie's so cute. Oh, her and her little pigtails.
Yeah.
So that was fun. That was special that we had her 2nd birthday party here, and for those of you on the live, the kids I'm talking about, they live in California. I have kids out of province and out of country, so it's almost impossible. And yeah, the last time everyone was together, and I do have a picture. Who was missing? Let me see. I had Aaliyah, Madison, Michaela, Salem, Max. Abigail was the only one missing.
Oh,
Yeah, I had 9 of them. Abigail was missing and Gracie wasn't born yet. Yeah,
right.
so, but it's special. It's special.
Yeah. It's I enjoy every minute I get to hang with them.
hmm
They're pretty fun. Yeah.
So yeah, it's been yesterday morning. It was -1, and I'm thinking, are you kidding me? Good.
Wow.
It was cold. And then when I went to Okotoks the other morning to get those groceries, hey, that was kind of an odd comment. Did you read that? The woman, she goes, well, that was odd.
Yeah, I did. And I
yes,
didn't
yes.
know what that was not someone you knew. No,
No.
see, I didn't either. I didn't know who it was either. And so I was like, well, I don't know.
I know that's
but
what
I
I
guess
said.
that's gonna happen,
Elaborate. Yeah, but what's odd really was if she thought it was odd, why watch? And I mean, I'm not being disrespectful, but it's the truth. If it's not something you're interested in, don't watch. Like,
Yeah.
why even bother commenting on it,
I don't know. People, yeah. But when you read the comments on other people's channels and stuff, you wonder sometimes, like, okay,
People are so mean.
why did you have to leave? If like it's like, nobody had a gun to your head here. You just,
And well, we had that other comment, and he was really rude. And he vanished, and I thought maybe you deleted his.
oh no, no, I didn't know.
Okay, because they're removed. And I'm
Oh, wow.
thinking, you're out of line. You have no right to be so disrespectful and put a comment on like that. Yeah. So,
Well,
and there again, if if you don't like what you're seeing, just go find your happy place, move on, you know?
There's
So I
lots
did
to
this
choose
yet.
from. Yep,
Yeah,
there's lots to choose from. Yep, that's for
apparently
sure.
there's several million YouTube channels.
No
Million.
kidding.
Yeah, and where did I hear that? I need to go back and find that. Yeah, so crazy, hey?
Yeah,
But we're slowly growing. What was it, 166 now?
165 or 166. It was 166, then it was down to 165, and then I don't know. Anyway, hey, it's moving up. That's the main thing.
Yeah, that's great.
Yep.
Yeah, 166. So,
Yep.
oh, I know, and I got censored again Sunday. Like Peter Lamar, the guy at the keyboard, he was one of the lead singers in the Drifters, you
Mhm.
know, under the boardwalk and all that sort of stuff. We've
Mhm.
got quite a few musicians that came up to Edmonton and Calgary. Ike Turner, his nephew Troy lives in Edmonton. He comes down and entertains. He's actually really, really a talented man. But Peter did what, Purple Rain, and
Oh, okay.
yeah, you instant. That's why I'm confused that you didn't get anything. The
Yeah.
second I posted that,
And
I cut off.
and you see I did the same second one that I posted today, exactly the same. And I watched it when I was, and I mean, even when I did it through the YouTube, it previewed the whole thing like it always does. And then it just said like ready to upload. And I uploaded it and nothing. And it appeared public at first. And then I saw after when you sent the message, that was the first I ever heard of it.
Oh, wow.
And so, but yeah, no. And so when I was going through and putting the second one up, I thought, okay, no, I did it exactly the same way, and it was posted with no problem. So
I got to go back and find that. It was a really good, put out by YouTube, a tutorial. And
I'll have to look through my stuff that you sent me to and see if maybe I've got it there too. But yeah, I mean, man, it's a learning experience.
Yeah, it was really good, but it's kind of like 3 strikes and you're out. They delete your channel and you're not coming back.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh man, like, but can't go across against their community guidelines.
No, and I would not want. I mean, I have no intention of doing
Well,
it.
no, I mean,
No.
when I'm creating through TikTok, obviously TikTok doesn't censor anything.
Well, and honestly, like except for view, I don't have the foggiest clue about TikTok.
I quite
So.
like it. Well, Mila and I, when I went and picked her up Sunday afternoon, we weren't gone a long time. She's been crazy busy as well. She showed me a couple just quickly, and I mean, it was just almost too much. I did take a few minutes today and mess around on Instagram a little bit, and I'm like, oh, okay, but there have been days, and I'm not even exaggerating. I have spent my entire day editing, cropping, chopping, merging, and you get something created and you think, oh yeah, this is so good. You upload it and you're censored. So then you delete and you start all
Right.
over.
Well,
again.
and when I was trying to entertain the audience, or maybe it wasn't anybody on when you were helping get your grandchildren out the door there, I was saying that, it's a real learning experience to learn how to do the editing stuff. And I said, and then you put it together and you think you've got it the way, and then you look and you're like, oh, I should have cropped that picture different. So you learn to look at things more holistically. But if you're doing something that's creating a censorship situation, you're not necessarily aware of that when you're doing it, obviously, or you wouldn't, So yeah, I mean, there's a lot of stuff to learn all the way around. So yeah, it's challenging. Yeah.
Whatever.
But hey, I mean, look at all the things we've learned since June.
Yeah. Well, not even, because I created the channel June 29th and we did nothing until the end of August.
Right. So yeah, I mean,
We
it's
did
it's
little
been,
bits of reading, but we did nothing.
no, no, it's still lot of learning to do, but hey,
And it's so interesting, I'm was it yesterday when I was having coffee or today? I don't know. Today, I don't lose track of time. Going through the analytics, trying to figure out what everybody likes.
right.
Yep. I mean, my Steve Earle is what? I mean, I think it's almost around 9,000 views, 8,600 or something. Okay, so then I thought, oh, my Collective Soul concert. Nah.
Right.
I'm like, come on, you people. This band is
Yeah, I guess,
popular.
on the one hand, you kind of think, well, this is just kind of how I think. Um, and I do spend time looking at the analytics too, and like, when do people watch? Like, I was looking at that the other day, and I was
6,
thinking, like,
12, 6 and 12 are my viewers.
yeah, well, and then I look and I see, like, okay, the highest, the darkest purple we got on that one was Saturday afternoon. So you think, okay, well, people are home, or whatever. Anyway, but then I think, like, the analytics are great, and I think that they're really good direction markers, if you will, on giving you ideas and whatever. But on the other hand, like, when you start thinking, like, okay, which hashtag is getting the views, which title, which topic, or whatever, we want to just have some fun, and we're going to have things that are going to do well, and we're going to have things that don't do so well. And I'm not going to really get too wrapped around the axle if, I mean, obviously it's time wasted and stuff, but then I figure I'm still learning something. So,
Yeah, it's just I want to put out quality videos.
mhm.
Like I really do. And that my favorite channel, I'm just being a little
I
bit
know.
I mean, I've learned a lot from him.
Mhm.
And it is about, and I understand that, compiling quality. Okay, I'd be really happy to put all my time and effort into quality if I know what somebody wants to watch,
Right. Yeah.
But it's okay. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm not losing sleep over it.
No,
That's,
no,
that's for sure.
no, we can't do that. We just got to keep plugging.
It is
And
time consuming.
the other thing that is really nice about data is that the longer we go on, and the more uploads, more content we have on the channel, and the more interaction we have, and the more, all that stuff, as that data pool gets bigger, it will start to become very clear to us where, you know what I mean? Like, when you're dealing with a small amount of data, it can be a little bit difficult to, point yourself in the right direction. But as the data set gets larger and larger, you can start to, it becomes a lot more obvious to you where the views are coming from, what kind of content, it just becomes clearer to you.
Yeah, true enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, one of my censorships was Country Roads. And when I put it together on TikTok, it was Sawyer Brown. What is it? The back roads, the dirt road.
Oh yeah, I know which one you mean.
And instantly censored.
Huh.
They blocked it.
Huh.
So then I had to delete it, reload,
again.
go back and find some music that was suitable to YouTube.
Yeah.
And I mean, you
Yeah.
don't know. You have no idea if it's going to be acceptable. Oh, like Sunday afternoon, Peter is singing Purple Rain. It's not Prince.
No.
It's Peter. It's just at this. The Blues Can actually was really cool. It was in the dumpiest little place down in Inglewood here. And I have that article somewhere. It was featured in the New York Times.
Oh, no
Um,
kidding.
yeah, one of the New York Times reporters was traveling and finding all these little dives, and what an amazing write-up that they did about the Blues Can. Well, last year, I think the owner sold it, and they were just going to put in more condos and whatnot. And
Oh, yeah.
yeah, so it got bulldozed, and then they were scrounging, trying to find a place. Now, their new location is way further away. It can house a lot more people.
Hmm.
And they're the only venue in the city that has live music every single day, 7 days of the week.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So it's good. In fact, I was invited to a big fundraiser on the 22nd, and I told my friend Nancy that I would go. And then today I was out, oh, excuse me, outside working, and I'm thinking, man, that date, there's just something about that date. So I came back in, and yeah, sure enough, I'm out at the kids at the farm.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. That's during your, yeah,
week,
that's right. Yeah.
So that's not going to work. But, and I mean, it's for a really good cause. But yeah, I'm not going to drive. Well, it would be about an hour and a half at least. And I mean, what do I do with my 3 kids? Yeah.
Right.
So I mean, not even. It's fine. I can forego that.
You can only do what you can do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So not a priority. Not a priority. Yeah, the kids were here yesterday too, and I am not kidding you. The 3 of us, worked so hard outside.
Yeah.
River wouldn't stop. He would not stop working. Yeah, it was so cute, but it's nice to have them. And then Willow, she came today, and boy, her and I got a lot done outside, and it's so dusty and so dirty. I had just cleaned my deck and washed everything, and it was just so dirty and leaves blowing in. So she washed the deck off just so perfectly. Yeah, and the furniture, and I'm struggling. I just don't want to put my furniture away.
I was gonna say you're soon
bad.
coming to that time of year where you have to figure out how to get that stuff off there and put
I
it away.
know. Yeah, it does not leave me with a very good feeling. That's for sure. It is. It's sad. I have all these beautiful, beautiful flowers, and well, Saturday night I've been kind of babying some things out there, and I didn't baby anybody or anything Saturday night, and they froze. Yeah.
Aw.
So it's. I mean, it's inevitable. I mean, I know it's coming, but you just 2 days ago or 3 days ago, a memory came up. And no, it was more than 3 days ago. October. Yeah, it was the first part of October. We had heavy snowfall warning. We had nasty weather.
Oh.
Horrible, horrible, horrible weather. Yeah. So, but yeah, when I went out to Okotoks there the other morning, you should have seen the vehicles that were just snow covered. I don't know. They must have been coming in from the west and the southwest. Yeah, because
Wow.
Pincher Creek and a lot of different areas got snow, and I'm like, oh my gosh, this is ridiculous.
Well, it's not it's that time of year in Canada. It can happen now, but man, I sure used to dread that too. And man, we're still having beautiful weather here.
Well, today it got up to this afternoon. It was 20 some degrees. Absolutely beautiful.
Wow. Nice.
Yeah. So hopefully, but then next week, well, snow for the weekend, and then single digits for the next 2 weeks after. But I mean, that can change too. They they change the forecast every 5 minutes. So
Right.
but no, just busy working in my garage, just getting things organized out there, and still in the garden, the yard. I mean, I don't know. Some people might think, what are you doing, lady? But It's time consuming.
Takes a long time to get the
I
yard
have a
cleaned up.
big yard. I've
Yeah.
got my garden. It just, yeah. Plus, I've been working,
Right.
and trying to juggle everything and going to bed early. The one night I went to bed, and do you think I could fall asleep? So I got up and I built something and posted it, and then I went back to bed. Like, gosh, oh, but it's okay.
Yeah. Well, let's hope that let's hope we both have a good sleep tonight.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah, like I said, I've been sleeping good every single night. Like, so I'm very grateful for that. Getting up, feeling rested. I mean, last night was the first night since I got back. Yeah,
Right.
that was a horrible night.
Yeah.
But yeah, well, the kids were here they were here for an overnight. Oh, last Saturday. Yeah, they had a big birthday party. Everybody went, the whole family. And then Carlene's friend Whitney, it was her 40th birthday party that evening. So the big kids had their party. So I had Summer, Willow, and River. And I said, oh, we got ready for bed. And Willow and River sleep with me. River said, how come you got such a big bed? I said, in order for everybody to fit, but they did. And I mean, Summer has her own bedroom up here.
Right.
Yeah. But they started running down the stairs, and I kind of got worried, and I went to go after them, telling them to slow down because I was worried Willow was going to bump him and knock him. Guess who fell down most of the stairs?
No, Grandma.
Yes. I don't know if you can.
I can see it.
Oh boy,
it's-
did I
it's-
do a number on
It's
my
yellow now. It's yellow and green now.
and they're saying, Grandma, should we call 911?
Well,
Should we
they
call
should
my dad?
they should make you wear a life alert now.
Oh gosh, I couldn't
Help,
move.
I've fallen and I can't get up.
And Summer was up here reading. There's Willow and River downstairs freaking out, panicking because I could not move, okay? And then they're screaming, Summer, help! Well, she comes down, she sees me laying there, and oh, I was in pain. I was hurting. And I mean, they were so helpful and so concerned, but I'm like, oh my gosh. But boy, was I ever swollen. I had a huge scab. You can't see it. Well, I can see it here, but oh, it was nasty because I hit the edge of one of the stairs and it cut it like probably about that.
Falling is not good. Not
No,
good. No.
no, we'll have to decide on, we're going to have to decide on some of our topics and start working on those now.
Yes. Yeah, I agree. I agree. Yeah, that sounds good to me.
The odd one of those off. So
yeah. Well, we'll let's make a commitment that between now and next Tuesday we'll figure out which topic we're going to talk about.
Oh yeah, and Mila says she notices a difference.
Oh, I was going to ask you for an update on that.
I haven't done one. I was gonna, but she looked at me Sunday and she goes, "Oh my gosh." She said, like, it's different. It, like she said, I can really notice it. Yeah. So, and then I was Carlene and I were texting just briefly here way back when, and I think I sent her the picture, and she said, "Oh, great." And I said, "Well, I thought you were going to laugh and make fun of me and roll your eyes." She goes, "Oh, no, no." She said, "Face taping is a good thing."
Oh, awesome.
Well, there you go.
I'm glad you brought it up because I thought of it the other day and I meant to ask you and then it went out of my head. But yeah, that's I was thinking that we'll see an update from you here pretty quick.
Yeah, I should do one tonight because now I'm just on the 3 or 4 times a week now.
Oh,
I've done.
cool.
Yeah. So I mean it honestly feels really good because it's really cold.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and it feels so soothing, So what the
Awesome.
heck?
Well, that's good.
All
Hey,
right.
won't hurt you.
A little vanity never hurt anyone.
Well, you know, that's
Yeah.
we're
So,
girls. That's the way it is.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, we it's been great that we got together finally this week. I sure understood last week because man, I was like you. I was so busy I didn't know which way was up. And then when I messaged you and you said like, no, I'm going to bed. Okay. I'm
You know
right.
what? I'm not kidding you. I did not know it was Tuesday.
Yeah, no, I mean that's cool.
I was so confused and oh my goodness.
Yeah.
And then on our work chat, somebody yesterday posted, "Is today a Chinese holiday?" And people are like, "What? Huh?" And so I Googled, but there is something, but it's not hugely and widely acknowledged, whatever. Like I read all on it, but and I mean, I guess I don't know, maybe I'm not a good citizen or whatever because I'd never heard of it before.
Right.
Yeah. So most
But
things,
you're also not living in China, so
yeah, I know, hey. Yeah.
You got the Canadian holidays down. I think you're doing okay.
Well, we do a lot of and I keep missing some of the big Chinese events here, but I'm never here. Last big thing they had, I was out in Kelowna with Aaliyah. Yeah, so but that's all right. Maybe one of these years.
Yeah.
Maybe one of these times. Oh yeah, I know. I've been going to bed early.
Yeah. Well, I think I'm gonna go to bed early tonight. I've got a busy day again tomorrow and Thursday, so I'll be
Yeah,
looking forward to Friday again.
yeah, I've got to be. Well, I mean, I'm generally always up and at 'em anyway. I got to be up and at 'em and presentable so that I can jump on my
Oh
my
yeah, you've got your
work
training
call
tomorrow.
at 8 o'clock. Yeah, tomorrow's tomorrow is always the busiest work day. Yeah, so and I don't know. Tomorrow's going to be a Zoom day,
Yeah.
and then
That gets tiring.
I know. I enjoy going to the office, but it's honestly been just too much
Right.
this
Yeah.
past while.
Yeah.
Not using it as an
Nice
excuse.
that you have the option to do
Oh
Zoom.
gosh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, and then they're starting back. I mean, this used to be every morning and it was great. I used to attend that as much as what I could, but our one SMD who was running that, he ended up having surgery. In fact, I should send him a quick message just to see how things are going with him. But he also is an entertainer, manages several bands. He is big in the city, and he stopped doing his week morning training. Somebody's going to take it over Mondays only. So, and it's always good. So, but just getting back into things there. I got, and I should have done that today. It's too late now. I did start a little bit. I got a potential client here that I got to put some stuff together for. So,
Oh, nice.
Oh, hey, I'll share some more sad, bad news. Okay, Irene. Okay, Harold and Diana. Harold and Beth, my Beth, our brother and sister. Irene, they're all first cousins.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah. But anyways, Harold and Diana, I mean, I've loved them forever. When they started, well, Harold was finished. He was graduating. Diana was still in school. And I can remember him coming in and picking her up in his little Volkswagen at noon hour, and they're wonderful. I've just always loved them. But anyways, their second oldest, Shanna, got very rare breast cancer.
Oh.
Is it a year ago? Less than a year ago? Less than a year ago, I think. And then in May, they said she's cancer free, 100%. So, wow, and here just recently, she started not feeling well. Her and Steve, her husband, they've packed up and they're in
is it Phoenix?
Phoenix at the Cancer Center of America.
Elvita?
Oh, okay.
Oh, no,
Yeah,
it's
there's a number of them. Phoenix is a
Yeah.
big area.
But they're down there, and she now has stage 4 lung cancer.
Oh,
And I'm sorry, it's our healthcare system. It's horrible. It is absolutely horrible. But I did check. I called Diana last night, and we had a really nice visit. She said they've learned so much about our healthcare system. Yeah.
wow.
And I mean, when we all knew it wasn't great anyway, everybody thinks we have this fantastic free
yeah,
healthcare.
free healthcare in Canada. Yeah, just try to get some.
Yeah, that's why I went to Mexico, but that's for a story for another Tuesday
That's
night.
right. Yes.
Yeah. But anyways, so she's down there, and it was so interesting. The doctor, and she's named the doctor. I mean, it's full disclosure. I mean, why not? You know what I mean? If it helps somebody else. But anyways, they said, well, why didn't you have this? It wasn't offered. She wasn't offered more than one thing up here that could have been,
Right.
it could have been life altering, but they are very hopeful and positive
Well,
that they still have time. Yeah. So, and Harold and Diana, I mean, they knew that, things were coming back. Tammy, their oldest, it's her second marriage, but after her and her first husband separated, she eventually married an Aussie. So they sold everything and they moved to Australia. They've been there for a few years. Yeah, they've been there for a few years now. And so Harold has never flown, and Harold was never going to get on an airplane, no matter what. So they must have done some work on him, and Harold and Diana went, and they only were there for 2 weeks, but when they got back the day after Shannon and Steve left for Arizona. So they were pretty blue that they didn't, get to see her off, but they'll be going down soon. Yeah. And Irene, we had a nice long visit the other morning, and that one's so sad to talk about. Yeah, I don't know. It's just sad. Just got to keep hoping and praying, and
That's right.
yeah,
That's right.
yeah.
Well, my dear, I think
God, I don't know what the day's bringing when I wake up in the morning.
That's exactly right. Yeah. No, we've got
Wake up.
all we got to do is worry about today, because tomorrow's got plenty of worries of its own.
Yeah, and it ain't promised.
No, that's right. That's right. We're lucky we had today.
Yeah.
Anyway,
well, I guess I better go do would you like me to take a
yes,
picture?
that's right. You need to do your update. Your fans are all on the edge of their seat waiting.
Yeah, no doubt, eh?
Yeah.
Funny. Okay, well, you have a good night, and
You too.
good night, Sean and Robin, if you're still there. I can't even.
Yeah. Good night.
Where does it show?
I don't know. I couldn't even see that they were on there, but then I might have needed to adjust something on my end, and I didn't.
I can see. Hey, just if Sean and Robin, if you're still there, do you want to just post a comment so we can see if this is working?
Yeah.
Guess maybe not.
Okay. Well, we were on here for quite a while tonight, so.
Yeah. Okay, well, I'm hitting end the stream, and have a good night, and I'll talk to you whenever.
All right. You have a good night too. Bye-bye.
Bye.